chase away the love you bring. So welcome home, and let us sing.
Good morning. I'm Kim Wade, a member of our Board of Trustees, and I welcome you this Sunday service at the UU Church of Columbia. I'm a short white woman, short hair, wearing purple glasses and a turquoise top that's printed with butterflies and mushrooms. We are a congregation of many beliefs, striving together to embody courageous love, radical welcome, and deep connection. And we are so glad you are here, whether in the sanctuary or on our live stream. Welcome. We'd like to particularly welcome any visitors among us this morning and invite you to find our Visitor Connect book in the greeting area, the Zoom chat, or the QR code in your order of service. We'd love to stay in touch with you. Children and babies are always welcome in worship, and we have nursery care in the lower level for our youngest ones, as well as a lively children's program for all ages. This morning, we are staying together for the whole service as one community of all ages. Children's programs will resume next week. Now let us settle into this time and this place with the help of our choir.
Gonna come down.
y'all. Woo-hoo. I'm the Reverend Dr. Molly Housh Gordon, minister of this congregation. I'm so delighted to see each of you here today. I'm a white woman with asymmetric red hair that's much shorter than it was last week, and ready for summer. And today I'm wearing a royal blue jumpsuit with a teal blazer on top and very floral shoes for our flower ceremony.
And I'm Jamila Batchelder, the Director of Religious Education here. I am a 47-year-old white woman with lots of dark blonde hair and glasses, wearing a thematic aqua floral dress and with a teal blouse tied over it and very 90s chunky heel shoes.
We color coordinate well. Our opening words for our flower ceremony this week are by Thomas Rhodes. We come in a variety of colors, shapes, and sizes.
Some of us grow in bunches.
Some of us grow alone.
Some of us are cupped inward.
And some of us spread ourselves out wide.
Some of us are old and dried and tougher than we appear.
Some of us are still in bud.
Some of us grow low to the ground.
And some of us stretch toward the sun.
Some of us feel like weeds sometimes.
Some of us carry seeds sometimes.
Some of us are prickly sometimes.
Some of us smell. Wonderful.
And all of us are beautiful.
What a bouquet of people are we. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. This morning we celebrate our annual flower communion service. You're still with me, Jamila, which has been part of our heritage since it was created just over 100 years ago in Europe. And Jamila and I are going to tell you the story of its creation now.
The flower communion service was created by Norbert Čapek, a Czech Unitarian minister. He was introduced to Unitarianism by his wife, Maya, when they were both studying theology in the United States, where they were attracted to the freedom of thought within Unitarianism. They came back to Czechoslovakia and together founded the Unitarian Church of Czechoslovakia. Reverend Čapek introduced a special service to the church in Prague on June 4th, 1923, which he called the flower ceremony. He wanted a ritual that would bind people more closely together across their many different backgrounds and experiences. Walking in the countryside one day, Norbert was inspired by the diverse beauty of the flowers growing there and created this ritual. People were asked to bring a flower of their choice, either from their own garden or from the field or roadside. When they arrived at church, each person was asked to place their own flower in a large vase. This signified that it was by their own free will that they joined with the others. After the service, as people left the church, they went to the vase and each took a flower from the vase other than the one they had brought, signifying that no two flowers are alike, so no two people are alike, yet each has a contribution to make. Together, many different flowers form a beautiful bouquet, and our common bouquet would not be the same without the unique addition of each individual flower.
The flower communion was brought to the United States in 1940 by Maya Čapek during a long tour of the country. Unfortunately, Maya was unable to return to Prague due to the outbreak of World War II. And tragically, it was not until the war was over that she learned her husband, Norbert Čapek, had died during the war. When the Nazis took control of Prague in 1940, they found Reverend Čapek's Gospel of the Inherent Worth and Beauty of Every Human Person to be, as Nazi court records show, too dangerous to the Reich for him to be allowed to live. Dr. Čapek was sent to Dachau, where he was killed the next year. But we know from his writings that even in the concentration camp, in the face of great horror, Čapek's hope for the world and his faith endured. Just before his death, Norbert Čapek wrote these words, which were found decades later. "It is worthwhile to live and fight courageously for sacred ideals. Oh, blow ye evil winds into my body's fire, my soul you'll never unravel. Even though disappointed 1,000 times, or fallen in the fight and everything would worthless seem, I have lived amidst eternity. Be grateful, my soul. My life was worth living." We know now, as much as Čapek knew then, how important and radical it can be to truly celebrate human difference as inherent and beautiful in this world. It is always a threat to tyrants to spread the gospel of worth and beauty. And our souls cannot be unraveled while we commit them to joy in our shared humanity. Our flower communion is a ritual of celebration and community, but it is also a historic symbol of radical hope, that even in the face of fear and oppression, we will always continue to find beauty and worth in our differences and in our shared commitment to the practice of a fierce and growing love.
We rightly talk a lot about Norbert Čapek when we think of the flower service, but I think it is also important to talk about his partner, Maya Čapek, without whom the flower ceremony would also not exist. She introduced it to Unitarian Universalists around the world. I think of her in that dark moment, learning of Norbert's death, of knowing nothing would ever be the same again, of seeing the world at its absolute ugliest, and then finding the strength to begin again, to decide that even in the face of all that is brutal, even when our hearts are broken, we must still see the beauty that exists in this world and in each other. She is my inspiration in moments when I feel despair. Her spirit, as well as Norbert's, are bound up in this ritual. And so we now celebrate the ritual that Reverend Čapek created so many years ago and that Maya Čapek gave to all of us. As you entered, you added your flower to the common baskets. Any children who would like to, you are invited to come with me to the back of the room and bring forward the flowers in a flower parade and add them to our communal vases. Later in the service, the flowers will be blessed, and each person will be given a flower other than the one they brought with them. We begin with a song, and I invite all the children who would like to make a flower parade to meet at the back of the sanctuary. The choir is going to sing us a raucous song of welcome. And if the congregation wants to join in on the chorus, the words are in your order of service. During the music, our paraders can walk or skip or dance or move their way up to the front and add your flowers to the vase. You can take as long as you want to get up to the front. Kids, now is the time to join me in the back of the sanctuary to make the flower parade.
And for all of you, as you see this flower parade or as you hear it and witness it going by, if you were not able to or didn't know to bring a flower this morning, our grounds have provided for you with about 50 extra flowers that were raucously blossoming all over this beautiful piece of land that we love here at UU. There are flowers for everyone.
Church
Our chalice is another symbol of our faith that emerged during that terrible time leading up to World War II in Europe, when the newly emerged Unitarian Service Committee needed an emblem for their work, spiriting people away to safety in the rise of the Nazi regime, and developed the symbol of a flame in a cup to symbolize sacrifice and help for all. And so we light our chalice now, symbol of our faith in the sustaining cup of community and the bright flame of the human spirit. Will you please join me in our unison affirmation, printed in your order of service? Love is the spirit of this church, and service is its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another.
I'm Sam Otten, a worship associate. I'm wearing a purple polo shirt this morning with khaki pants. I'm a middle-aged, middle-build white man who's bald, and very happy to be here today. So we're going to hear some quiet music, and during that time, I invite you to come forward for our ritual of stones and water. Those of you online are invited into a time of contemplation during the music, and you may wish to share your joy or sorrow in the chat, and it can be spoken aloud later during the time of prayer. For those here in the sanctuary, you're welcome to come forward and take a stone. You can imbue that stone with any of the joys or sorrows that you bring with you this moment, and then put it into the water, which represents our embrace of community. And if you're here and you want to have a joy or sorrow spoken aloud, you can write it on a slip of paper at the back prayer table, and that will be shared later during the time of prayer. So let's join together now for our music, water, and stones.
As we hold together all these joys and sorrows spoken aloud, may we also hold especially gently everything too tender to speak aloud. May you feel yourself witnessed and know yourself beloved. And let us join our hearts on this Mother's Day. First, with all who give thanks for nurturing from every source, for the gift of each of our lives and the sacrifices made on our behalf, for the gift of children in our community and the many ways they help us grow, for the love that holds and binds us together in every experience, age, and stage. Next, we join our hearts on this Mother's Day with all who grieve the loss of a mother or grandmother, the loss of a child, the loss of a pregnancy, the loss of a dream of motherhood, motherhood relationships that did not or could not nurture us as we needed. We join our hearts with all who grieve. We join our hearts on this Mother's Day with all who celebrate new life, new phases of life, a good night's sleep at last, a new kind of relationship unfolding at last, a tender dream emerging at last. We join our hearts on this day with all who celebrate. And last, we join our hearts on this Mother's Day with all who sit in bittersweet tenderness for complicated relationships and evolving relationships, for hard, right choices, for necessary letting go, for waiting and wondering and hoping and worrying, for drudgery day after day, for the endings that are also beginnings, for the beginnings that are also endings, for disappointment and acceptance, for the full breadth of messy human life and love. We join our hearts on this day with all who sit in bittersweet tenderness. May our grieving and tenderness, our rejoicing and our gratitude all be held with care among us and in that greater source of love that holds us today and always. Amen. And we join in singing once more our beloved UU Hymn of Prayer, Spirit of Life. It's number 123 in your gray hymnal. I invite you to remain seated or stand as you're most comfortable to sing Spirit of Life. Behold this raucous bouquet. There are flowers gently curling and spikily spiking. There are flowers that are lush and full and flowers that are spare and beautiful. There is every color of purple in this bouquet, and pinks and yellows and reds and pale blues and oranges and whites and greens. Look how various these flowers are, and hear how beautiful. This year we mark our flower ceremony as we do every year, and this year it feels particularly important to enact this ritual in honor of the vast, beautiful, and inherently free array of ways to be human. We observe intensely in this moment the way that fascists and hoarders of power flatten difference and eradicate it. Whoever is close enough to the norm, the empire will pull you in, whether you want it or not. Whoever is too far from the norm, empire will push you all the way out and try to throw you away. And all of it is coercive and violent, done with deadly force. The thing that has always been radical about Unitarian Universalism is our existential embrace of divergence as a center of life on earth and the human experience. It is core to who we are, to know in our bones that everything varies. We don't just tolerate difference, we celebrate it. We don't just celebrate it, we nurture and protect it, especially now when it is deeply at risk. And yes, these are statements of aspiration, but they are deeply held. In this moment, let us remember how essential it is to celebrate, nurture, and protect difference. And let us start right here among us. I'd like to invite you now to take some time to meditate on the part of yourself that falls outside some invented norm, the part of you that needs nurturing and protection and celebration. What is something beautiful and tender and different in you that needs to be sheltered, that deserves to be coaxed into blooming, that we can celebrate in joyful witness? Maybe it is a way your body refuses supremacy's norms. Maybe it is a way your brain diverges from the way capital and empire would prefer for you to think or attend. Maybe it is a part of your heart that aches in misalignment with a cruel world. Maybe it is the quiet call of your spirit to live something far outside society's expectations. Take a moment now to sit with the part of you that deviates from enforced norms. Hear me say, that difference in you is a great, good gift. Know that our world would be poorer without your refusing body, your divergent mind, your aching heart, your longing spirit. Gaze with affection into the part of you that longs to be celebrated but isn't sure that it will be or can be. Breathe into that part of you to give it space to flourish. Bathe that part of yourself in love and invite it to unfurl like the petals of a flower. Invite that difference to become a gift. Witness it as a gift. And then, let us witness each other. If you feel comfortable doing so, I invite you to turn to your neighbor on one side and tell each other, you are a gift to be nurtured and celebrated. And I invite you to turn to your neighbor on the other side and tell each other you are a gift to be nurtured and celebrated. And as we join our many differences together into this common gathering, our shared bouquet of humanity, let us now recall the hope we find in one another, in all our beautiful difference, even and especially when hope is hard to find. We're going to sing together one more time. Hymn number 346, come sing a song with me. I'll bring you a rose. We'll walk in rain. We'll find hope when hope is hard to find. You may rise or remain seated as you're most comfortable.
We will now consecrate and share the flowers we have brought to this time and this place, using the words of Reverend Čapek himself. So please join me in the words of flower consecration, which is reading number 724 in the back of the gray hymnal, 724. It's also accessible in our order of service online at uucomo.org. 724. And let's read this all together. Infinite Spirit of life, we ask thy blessing on these thy messengers of fellowship and love. May they remind us, amid diversities of knowledge and of gifts, to be one in desire and affection and devotion to thy holy will. May they also remind us of the value of comradeship, of doing and sharing alike. May we cherish friendship as one of thy most precious gifts. May we not let awareness of another's talents discourage us or sully our relationship, but may we realize that whatever we can do, great or small, the efforts of all of us are needed to do thy work in this world.
And so those children who wish will now present us all with flowers. Jamila's going to help you. You're going to present everyone in this congregation with a flower to remind them of the beauty of our difference and the call to celebrate each and all for the fullness of who they are. For those of you with us online, I'm going to be pulling flowers for you and showing them to you at my laptop. And Violet will play for us as we give and receive the flowers of our community. Thank you, children, for giving the flowers of our community. The rest of you may just sit where you are, and you're going to receive a flower.
Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me. I'm going to pull a flower for each person I can see in our participant list. One is for Andy. One for Carol. This one is for Christine, and I know Jerry is with you. For Christine and Jerry, and others of you, if you have others with you, it's for everybody at your login. One for Heidi. For Denise and your mom. For Leah. Oh, you've got two bags, but wow, they go well together. For Leah. For Lindsay. Nancy Norbert. And for Nancy Holiday. Sorry, Holloway. Nancy Holloway. Pamela. Pam. Robin and Dave watching from Paris or from somewhere in France. For Sharon. And for Vic. Flower ceremony for you all. I'll let you now enjoy the music.
Let us now bless this beautiful bouquet of all of us. I invite you to hold up your flowers and respond after each line I say. So your response after each of my lines is, may our lives bloom like the flowers. Will you say that with me? May our lives bloom like the flowers. Each of us is like a flower with a unique beauty of our own. May our lives bloom like the flowers. We come together celebrating the loveliness that arises from our joining. May our lives bloom like the flower. We witness the difference that makes us holy. May our lives bloom like the flowers. We nurture the divergence that is precious. May our lives bloom like the flowers. We protect sacred difference in the face of dire threat. May our lives bloom like the flowers. We celebrate the raucous beauty of our beloved community. May our lives bloom like the flowers. We do this like our lives depend on it, because they do, in all their gorgeous fullness. May our lives bloom like the flowers. These flowers are a symbol of our commitment to nurture, protect, and joyfully celebrate each and every one. May our lives bloom like the flowers. May it be so.
We now turn our hearts to the spiritual act of generosity, giving out of gratitude for the gifts of this life and recognizing the good we can accomplish together. This week's offering is for the work of our beloved community. During a musical offering from Violet, Katie, and Kylie, you can give with cash or check in the offering plate here in the sanctuary, or you can use the giving details in your order of service to give online or by text. Let us now give and receive together and see what might bloom from these gifts.
And before we begin, I wanted to share that this was our last choir Sunday until the summer, till the fall. We're taking a break for the summer. However, for any of you who are looking for singing opportunities, I've just recently announced a new program through Compass and through the church here, where we'll be meeting every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for as long as it feels right at various locations. We're calling this Sacred Songs and Sacred Spaces. This is a learn songs on the spot situation, kind of one part flash mob, one part song circle, one part get together and frolic in a field. I don't know, whatever, however the spirit moves. So that's going to start on Wednesday, May 21st. And if you'd like to be in the know of where those locations are, we'll be announcing every week. So you'll have to be on that mailing list to know where we'll be meeting each week. A lot of it will be dependent upon the weather and, again, how the spirit moves. I did just recently put a poster up on the community board out there, so you can scan the QR code and sign up there. So I'd love to have some of y'all join us for that. All right. Tonight we light 2,000,000 candles and watch them float down the river's channel, insignificant not a single flame, each tiny spark awakening. I will come with my heart full of flowers, with a lamp to relight your darkest hours. 'Cause our roots are entwined, and the pain you feel is mine. Because our roots are entwined, and your joy too is mine. Love conquers all. Hope cannot be lost, only found. Because love conquers all. Lift your fragrant petal crowns. I will come with my heart full of flowers, with a lamp to relight your darkest hours. I will come with my heart full of flowers, with a lamp to relight your darkest hours. I will come with my heart full of flowers.
May you go forth with your hearts full of flowers. May you go in blessing and be a blessing to a world that needs our care. Let us sing our benediction. You may stand or remain seated, join hands or put hands over heart if touch is not for you today. Let us sing.